Hello, welcome to CCBK Creative Crafting by Katie and my Mold-A-Wood debut event. I am super excited about this day. Nervous, excited, all the emotions all in one. You guys, I'm honored to present all of these wonderful creators that are going to help me with the whole event today. They have used my Mold-A-Wood. They have worked with it. They are crafting with it. They are doing all the things with it. So I'm excited to see what everybody does today. I want to know, like, hey, that's, like, what do you think? What's your tips and tricks? And I have learned a lot from even my own followers and the purchases that they have made. You don't know what Mold-A-Wood is? Here we go. Mold-A-Wood. It comes in an 8-ounce tub like this for $21. Good morning, everybody. There's my Nicole from Adore Creations. Let me pull you guys up here. Even though this is not my first live, I don't know. It's a big thing when you put the event on yourself. I know Nicole can relate to that from Adore Creations because she has an event coming up that I'm in, and so she puts them together all the time. Girl, I don't know how you do it because, no. Hey, Marlene, good morning. Lisa and Estelle and Mary. I'm on the other page. I'm going to change over to my CCBK page. If you guys are on my Creative Crafting by Katie page, I'd love for you to head over to the CCBK page and make sure that you are following my new page. I am cross-posting into my other page as well, just so that everybody can see it. But I want to make sure that you guys are following my new page. It's super important for me that I'm trying to remonetize myself. So I need y'all to go head over there and do that for me. Hey, Lori. Hey, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here. She had something unforeseen and couldn't participate, but I do appreciate your support. That's for sure. Good morning, Diane. So make sure you guys also follow Chris. She started a new page, A Creative Life with Chris Hunter, and and Justin with Just Craftin'. Although he's going to be on his Crafty Brothers page today. Good morning, Diane and Lori and Michelle. Okay, so Mold-A-Wood. You're going to get a tub like this. You're going to get a instructional card with a QR code. This QR code is going to take you over to a less than 5-minute video for you to get a real quick refresher on how to do all the things with the Mold-A-Wood. I thought this was just a really good place for you guys to not have to sift through a bunch of videos and it allows you to watch it and see it real quick. So I have, last night I prepped my row here that I'm using for my mermaid project tonight. So I have her molded. I've also got her already molded, and this is the mermaid one that I'm going to be doing today. And I have a second piece of coral, but I want to show you guys. This is not the star of it, but this is going to be something else that I found, a mold yesterday at Joann's that, to me looks like the bottom of an ocean, right? With all of the ripples and stuff like that. So I'm going to use a portion of this, not all of it. I cured it yesterday. It's bendable and flexible still. This would be a really good one to like slap somebody with. I'm going to be going live with Mold-A-Wood when we return. Yes. Chris will let us know when that happens, and we will share her into this group. Thank you all for following my new page. I appreciate that. Good morning, or probably afternoon for you, Crystal, in Germany there. Hello, hello. You're in Saginaw. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Lori. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to take out. I probably won't have time on this video, but I'll be back again later on at noon. I think is my next time. Yes, I'll be on my old page then. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to remove from the mold. When it's larger like this, I like to flip it over so that I can keep it from ripping. Because this stuff will, although it's flexible and bendable, when they're very delicate like that, like when I have some of my laces and stuff that I've done, it cuts with scissors. So you could tear it if, one, it's not properly cured, or two, you're being rough, because I'm pretty rough. Okay, I'm pretty rough. Okay, so there we have another piece, another Mold-A-Wood here. And her arm is flexible. See that? All right, so I'm going to put that one to the side so the air can kind of let it set up the rest of the way. That's important. It is important that you understand never to put anything in the silicone mold prior to putting it in the mold. Like, so no cornstarch, no nothing. Very important that you don't do that. It's not necessary, and it does kind of mess up the whole process of curing it. Hello, Miss Teresa from Jeremiah Dreams. She'll be on later as well. And Miss Pat from Unique is here representing Canada. So with that being said, I want to let you guys know I do internationally ship. Miss Crystal Meyer is my first Germany order that she has received. I have shipped to Canada as well with my molded wood. So I am excited about all that. So I'm going to set this to the side so I have some room to work. I'm going to paint up my molded wood. I'm going to paint this mermaid up. Wax paper is very friendly to this product. If you guys don't like the residue that it will leave on your hands, the more you work with it, the more it kind of builds up. So just wipe your hands off with a baby wipe as you're doing it. It's very easy to do, and it gives you a clean slate, right? So I'm going to do the coral in these corally colors. I'm going to use the pink cloud and the pink sky today. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Bonnie. I'm going to use that for my coral in the ocean. We've got a lot of turquoisey blues going on, and I'm going to use the blues on the mermaid herself. So, are you guys excited for today? You guys can see all the presenters in the Molded Wood group as well. And any replays that you would like to see, that group is there for anybody that works with Molded Wood and does a live. Feel free to put your videos in there and your still pictures of your projects that you've done. Yeah, it's all about Molded Wood, and it's all there to inspire each and every one of us and to show everybody how versatile this is, how much can be done with this. My project this afternoon is going to be this teapot. I have I'm so stoked about that one too. Miss Susie Lee from Bellina Creations, she's on, Dita's Crafts and Creations is on after me, but Bellina is on a little bit later on this morning. One of my Michiganders here. I'm super happy that she's a part of this. So I'm really excited to see everybody's take on it, and for any tips that they maybe have come up with. That's all part of the process of coming out with something new, is listening to those who have worked with it. And this has only been out since October. So as of now, I have a tub still that is sealed up, and it has remained good. So that's all I can say as far as the shelf life of it so far, because that's how far back the invention goes. Okay, so I'm going to do this other one in the pink cloud. I'm excited about this event too, Diane. They will be live, Angie, in the Molded Wood group as they come on. We'll be sharing them over into the group. Each presenter will let you know in either by posting it in the description or shouting them out. I'm pretty relaxed about what people want to do. It's their page, and I don't want to take away from it. So the Molded Wood here is, I have a link in the description if anybody wants to purchase it. There's also a link to the Molded Wood group in the description. But my sister will pop on, if she already has not and gotten the link for the group, or for the Molded Wood to purchase it. Yes, Adoria Creations is right. I think I might have just seen another order for 2 tubs for you. How fun is that? All right, so now what I'm going to do is dry it just a bit. I know, this coral is so detailed. Well, you guys, it picks up the impression of the mold. So I do, all you have to do is firmly press that in the mold and you are good to go. Let it set up for a good 24 hours on these thicker molds. If they're really thin like this here, I did this yesterday and within about 3 hours I was playing around with it. It was a little bit, soft still, but I'm a little more familiar with this than some of you, so I'm definitely, there's the molded wood link. I'm going to pin that at the bottom. It's definitely something that, you know, for me, I'm going to play with it, right? All right, so I'm going to come in here and add in a little bit of the color from the other one, so it kind of blends with one another, right? And this one I did, it is attached, but I stopped the molded wood when I remolded it a second time because there's only one coral piece on the mold, and this mold is from Amazon. So I just stopped it right there, you know, and if you couldn't stop it, cut it with a pair of scissors. It's just that simple. Really, it's just that simple. I had, here's one, just like a molding that I have, okay? And then you can just go like that and cut it with scissors, which is perfect. You don't have to heat it up to get it to be pliable. It will remain pliable even after it's painted. So, excuse me. So no worries there. I'm going to put this away. Thank you for the stars, Beth. Hello, Miss Mary Snyder Divines and Finds. Who are you talking to, Miss Mary? Nice. Y'all come on here and say hi. Let me know if you've tried this, if you like it. Okay. And now I'm going to use the blues and turquoises and all that I used on there last night for the colors. And I'm going to actually get a little purple as well. I'm going to go, let's see, do I want to go this bright? I'm also going to be using some luster, so that will, metallic luster. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of come in here and layer up some of the colors. There's some scales on here already. And I'm not gonna, oh yay, thank you. Thank you for the stars, everybody. That's awesome. Finally got those back. That made me happy. Here on my new page. If you're not on my new page and you're on my old Creative Crafting by Katie, come on over to the CCBK page. That's where I'm trying to remonetize, so make sure if you don't already have joined this, you clickety-doo-dah, right? I actually think I might go a little higher up with this blue. Get it to blend in there. I'm not the artist here, but I try. These can be as detailed as you want. The other one that I do today with the teapot, I'm going to show you guys a totally different way to paint them all up and how cool it is. Okay, I'm going to come in here with some purple now. Good morning, everybody. Oh, you guys like this shirt? Thank you for the stars. This is from Brandon and Audrina's Brooklyn Co. shop. I just got it in yesterday, and I put it on before I went live because I am doing this. It's not the right purple. I'm covering shipping if you guys order from me this weekend and order from them. I'm gonna cover the difference in the shipping on anything that you order from Brooklyn Co. this weekend. I'm going to go with a little bit brighter purple here. Of course, Sadie. Sadie Grace! I'm trying to gonna get her. So I wanted to go with something bright here, but let's. So if you guys are really like great at painting and stuff, would be fun with this is just how detailed you can make it, which is really going to be like, if you've got that creative flow like Teresa, my friend Teresa has, where you can, from Jeremiah Dreams, yeah, you know what I mean? So she's good at all this colors. Me, maybe not so much. Oh, I achieved my star party. Yay, thank you, everybody. Oh, well, awesome, Mary. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to make her little bust area the brighter color here. Alright, so now we're going to do some hair. I got to watch my time, y'all. I got to watch my time. This is the hazelnut. It doesn't matter what paint you use. Excuse me, you can use acrylics or chalk paint, whatever you're crafting with, just that's what you use, okay? And sometimes on a really, really, really detailed, intricate mold, sometimes for you to be able to see exactly what it is that you're trying to paint, you could paint it white or cream as a base coat, and then you'll be able to see all the fine details of it and pick out what you want from there. Make sense? I think so. I think so. Lots of colors, because she's got lots of stuff going on. Oh, well, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Silent watchers are just fine with me. Nobody says you have to come on and talk as much as I do. It's incredible, the detail in her face. And how detailed her hand is. I'm going to show you all here in a minute. So you have to be extremely careful when you're putting these in to the molds, meaning you have to make sure that you're getting it in all those little nooks and crannies, because there's so much detail in some of these molds, like this one, that if you can get it in there properly, which generally means that you might just have to pull the mold a little bit like that in order to get it to open up in that space and allow you to be able to shove some molded wood in there. You can also purchase these ores at, I've seen them at Michael's before, in their wood area. Laundry's done. I'm going to go a little bit higher up on that scale there. Okay. Got a little extra in a few spots. figure out if it's scales or hair. I think it's a combination of both, actually. This is her hair. And then this is some of the scales. Okay. Let me get a little bit of pink slipper. I'm gonna kind of lighten up her face a little. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So you guys, this is really all personal preferences right now. I'm going to add this a little in here, kind of to make it look like that coral on the bottom. Okay, then we're going to come back in with the blue. Where's my blue brush? Where's my blue brush? We'll just use this one. No biggie. So I'm going to reverse it here and do it going the other way. Oh, well, thank you, Melissa. Sorry, I'm not reading a lot of the comments. Oh, cool, Mary. That'll be fun. So I'm going to do it kind of in reverse here and go down with the colors. So Hobby Lobby has some good molds, and you can get them pretty inexpensive, as well as Amazon. That's where I get a lot of mine from. And wait for them to go on sale at Hobby Lobby for 40% off, because that's really when you get the good deals. Gonna make this fun and colorful, because that's pretty much what mermaids are all about, right? Thank you, Shirley. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm not like the best painter, but I'm working it. When I get validation from Teresa from Jeremiah Dreams that I've done well, then I know I'm golden. And y'all, this event would have never taken place if Teresa wouldn't have given me the idea. So y'all can thank her for this. I thank her for this. She's a godsend. All right, let's dry it, and we're going to start putting her on. Thank you, Lois. Miss Lois loves this product, and guess what? So does her husband. She sent me pictures of her husband molding moldwood. Isn't that adorable? Oh, good, Mary. That'll be awesome. Please post a picture of that if you don't mind in the moldwood group here. Okay. Here's my ore. Okay, so I'm going to put her. Let me see if I can show. Oh, I forgot a part of her hair. I'm actually going to run a little bit of some fun through her hair. Okay. The coral back up here. Okay. I'm going to raise her up and show you what I've got going on. Do you see the detail in her face? Look at the hand. So I might not be the best painter, so don't fault me for that. We're not here about the painting job. We're here about the product, right? Okay, so I wanted to put some of this down here. Not all of it, of course, but I gotta figure out how much I want. Probably just a little piece of this. So, let's go. I'm just going to cut it like this. See how easy this cuts? And I'm going to adhere it on, and then I'm going to take another piece and just attach it over here as well. And then I'm going to cut that off at the bottom. So let's get that done, and then I'm going to paint it. Hello, Miss Sonia. Sonia, she says, oh my gosh. Sonia, I never can say your page name without Sonia, she shed sensation. I apologize. It's me. I cannot get my mouth to say it, and it's not something new. It's just, oh my goodness. Miss Sonia just bought some of my product this morning. I'm super stoked about that. It's always great when other creators support what you have, because it's just a validation that what you have is good. I'm using Stick Fast today because I want it to stick fast. I would also use Tight Bond when I'm doing like this on wood. Best adhesive is to use what's appropriate for whatever you are putting it on. So the material that you're putting it on, glass or plastic, you know what I mean? So use what's appropriate like that. And I'm just going to kind of shove it right up in there to make it look natural. And then I'm going to cut the remainder off. No, you can roll it with, the rollers don't work very well. My hands are better. Look at that, textured. I use my palm to smooth it out like that if I want to go flat with it, Elizabeth. I haven't done, I do have a rolling pin thing, but it's that cheap plastic one I got at the garage sale last week, and I think it's just not the right thing. It's too big, it's too bulky, and all that. You can use a little heat to help set the glue. That's from Joanne. Had a half off coupon yesterday, y'all. That's just to get it to stick faster. Stick faster. Okay, so here I'm coming along my edge and trimming it up. And then I'm going to paint it to make it look like the bottom of the sand on the ocean. Okay. Look at that. Actually, barely don't even need to paint it. I'm going to toss that because I got a lot of glue on it. I got some stick fast on the front here, but that's okay. It should be fine. I'm just going to go back in with this hazelnut. Yep. Again, you don't have to use chalk paint. It's just the colors that I'm wanting today. So Dita's Craft Creations is on after me. You guys can join the free Moldwood group in order to be able to see all the presenters today as well. If you miss out on somebody or you need to watch replays, it's going to be there. Sadie? I don't know what that was. It was like a bell just rang up in my... That is so weird. I don't know just what happened. Hey Megan, hey Missy. So I prepped the board last night because there's no way I would have been able to do all this. And you don't even have to paint this if you don't want to. So I'm going to kind of leave it a little bit variegated. I don't know. Let some of it just be. Not worry about full coverage because that will make it look a little different. Look at that. Oh, how stinking cool is that? Yeah, once it's cured, you cannot reshape it. There's no turning back, y'all. There's no turning back. But you wouldn't want to be able to reshape it once it's cured because then whatever you've molded, then it would not give you that, that assurance that it's going to remain the piece that you want it. It's not modeling clay. It's not air dry clay. It's not any of that stuff. This is a product all on its own. Okay, so we're going to put this in here. And you guys, I'm picking off, when you mold it, if you want to use a baby wipe to help you get any of the little extras when you mold something and it gets maybe on the raised surface there, you want to tidy it all up, right? So take a baby wipe and wipe it. If not, and you see a little thingy, you can always just pick it away or cut it with a pair of scissors, which was what I was just doing. And uh-oh. I just saw them sitting there, and I had stick fast on that. And it was sticking fast, y'all. Almost lost it. All right, I'm going to leave those open. Now I'm going to have to clean them up after. Okay, let me dry this. Yeah, you can't remold it, but you can definitely reuse it for something else. Like, I would not throw away the piece that I cut off because that might be the piece you need when putting something together later on. So you definitely keep hold of it like that. I'll keep hold of it. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to put this on. And okay, we are going to Myrtle Beach in the morning, y'all. Me, Brandon, and Adriana are getting out of Dodge. We all need a break. All working super hard. Kids just finished up school. Alex didn't want to go, can't go. I don't know what his excuse is. He just doesn't like to hang out with us. Anyways, he's not going. He was invited, and he is a college graduate. I did mold the mermaid. I sure did. So we are leaving tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. is our flight. So I will be making molded wood up all day. So if anybody orders it today, my sister is so sweet and will be taking it to the post office for me on Monday. And Alex, he's going to help. He might not know that yet, but he's going to know it. You know what I mean? Again, I'm using Stick Fast because it's sticking fast for me. But when I do my regular lives, I would have used Tight Bond on this. I just want to make sure that I'm getting through this. Aren't they, Deborah? Thank you, Virginia. So this will go on glass. This will go on a rounded surface. Just remember, when you're doing something like that, you have to hold it to allow it for gravity to set in, right? This is not going to be a natural thing that it's automatically going to just cure. You know what I mean? It sticks fast. If you need it to stick, that's why I would use a Stick Fast. If you were doing it on glass or something, this is that that trim on a piece of glass. I used E6000 and it wasn't clear. It was white, which I don't even know how I purchased that, but I did. So I'm gonna hold that down because this has got a little bit of a hump in the middle. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, everybody. You guys, thank you, Teresa. So you see how she's sticking on here? What time is it? Oh, my time's up at 9:45. So I got a couple extra minutes still. Look how cute this turned out, you guys. Look at the sand at the bottom. Now I'm going to come in here with my handy dandy big old thing of luster. I'm going to add some fun. I want to just kind of put a little metallic on here, I guess. Put a little spin on here. So I'm just grabbing the colors out that I already have on the project. Mine are all dried out because they're old, but I don't care. I just take a squirt of water and get it going. Like that. And I normally use my finger, but today I'm going to use a brush because I want to make sure I get it in the appropriate areas. So this is going to bring out the scale on here. And it's going to be just like a mermaid because they have all those scales, right? Good thing I washed my brushes last night, ladies. Okay, Miss Cindy. Give me just a minute. I'm creating. Can you believe this? I will get it, though. Thank you. She's worried about me spilling my paint, y'all. Which she rightfully has because that has happened to me before, y'all. Oh, this is a different color purple. We're going to use it anyway. So I'm just hitting the raised areas here. And it's picking up the scale on here. So remember, Dee Dee's Craft Creations is up next. Go check her out. I need my other blue. You can buy these at the craft store, ladies, in the paint section, like at Hobby Lobby and stuff. Joann's. I've seen them there. Michael's is a little, a little harder to find them at, but for a second I thought I went over my time. Wouldn't that be something? Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody. Oh, good. Beth posted the link to the mermaid mold. Isn't this adorable? I'm not going to lie, the luster is pretty much a game changer on here. It just really pulled all of it together and brought those scales and stuff out in that. I love that. All right, we're going to come in with some of this coral here. This is just going to shimmer it up. Okay. And let me get back into... I'm going to use some of this in her hair. All right, I got 4 minutes. Okay. Gotta get a little bit. Okay, look at this. Do you guys see the shimmer to her now? Looks pretty stinking cool, doesn't it? And I had thought about doing this on here, but then I thought it's too much. You could go, this is like a vine one. I just kind of feel like this is the focal of it. You could definitely put, some seashells or something with it. You know, this is where you're all of these crafts are obviously your own take on everything, but it's just, I think she's more the focal point, and if you start adding a bunch of stuff up top, probably maybe like a bow or something like that, a nautical bow maybe. I don't even know that you need anything. I kind of like it with just the colors of that. This would be cute to just lean up against something. You could even set it on the floor somewhere if you wanted. I wanted to get the my brown though, this espresso, and I'm going to add a little bit this darker color into the bottom of this. And I lost myself. I lost myself, y'all. What happened? Oh, okay. I'm going to hit this raised surface areas with this darker shimmer. And again, you don't have to have like a luster or something like that. You could simply just use another color of paint and get the same effect. But because we're working with mermaids today and they're very, you know, colorful and sparkly, I figured we would go with these metallics. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on the camera. You guys, that's a game changer, that sand on the bottom. I mean, stop the madness. Oh no, Marcella, you're freezing up. Ah, okay, so that's what I have. I think she's so stinking cute. And I'm going to jump off of here. Oh, well, thanks, Mary. Thanks for the support. Thank you. This is my next project. I will be back on again at noon, but just stick here with the Moldwood group and you guys will be able to see the next presenter, or you can go over to Miss Dita's Craft and Creations, and make sure you guys follow each and every one of these wonderful women and gentlemen. Mr. Justin is on tonight, or actually later today. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. If you can't make it, these will be here for replays. Thanks again for your support. Bye.